EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On play action, it's Murray. Now he steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Murray again. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got to
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the score. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken from about the 12. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Smith catches left side.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd down and 6. Cousins now. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down throw for Cousins. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So that one will be accepted. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. To throw, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, being chased. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, and even 50 yards. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Cousins will try and throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 36. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards.
And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Nifty move. Look at those stick skills. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
You got to relax. I'm coming. I swear.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. We're scoreless after 1. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Actually, no. It should be one, that goes up to
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0.
What that box is?
I haven't used it. I didn't even charge my phone last night.
How about
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
He's not going to get me. 45's the mic. I got one.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Round 80. Check Mike 45. I'm on. 45. Mike 45. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
56, just like that.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Allen, it's caught by Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
40-19. Pick it up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check. 45 the mic. Check.
Singletary here running out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Right there, all day, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
58, right over there, right.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 20.